Do 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 do. All right. Stream is starting and I get
What?
ads.
Yeah, it's great when we get the ads too. So,
Right,
yeah, like I want to write in the chat, but the chat's not there yet for me.
right. It's
Only
yep,
this giant ad.
same thing. I've got homes.com.
That's cool. Let's see what I got.
I got the guy from Schitt's Creek. I've never seen that show, but I know it's popular.
Yeah. Okay, I'm in.
SCH.
I'm in. I'm in. Hey, Talvin's in with us.
What's up,
We're
Telvin?
gonna get our faction roll call started and pinned
What's
to
up,
the
Al
top.
Pacino? Steve Randall?
Is it ROLL or ROLE when we say
Uh,
roll call?
ROLL means what are you in? ROLE means what role do you have?
Oh, so which one is faction
You got
roll?
it right.
ROLL?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up,
The last thing
Woken?
I
Or
want is
CM
some
Punk?
grammar correction people after me. Woken Warriors 420 reporting for duty. Lee, how cool is it that Woken joins us on our stream just about every Friday? They assign a representative to come in with us.
That's right. Ooh, Al Pacino, we're not friends anymore, buddy. He did a $20 poll and got six bronze Charlotte with gear. Oh,
Man, if I had some
ooh,
money in my account, I would be trying to trying to get that gear and trying to get that Rex.
yeah.
But we're going to talk about all of that later. What we want to know during faction roll call tonight is two things. What faction are you in? And what'd you get off the prize wall from the week long contest? I
Yeah.
mean, was it a plate? Was it a new poster? What did you grab? Lee, tell us what happened with you for the week long contest while everybody starts putting um, their grabs in the chat.
Oh, CM Punk says, not assigned. I want to be here. And we love
Nice,
hearing
nice.
that.
No, I know. I was
Yes.
just teasing.
I
That's
know.
even better though. I'm here of my own free will.
Yeah. What's up, Zandal? So for me, the big thing for this midweek event was if our faction did well, and if I did one of the two megas I was going to do tonight, then I would for sure guarantee myself Charlotte. So I did get Charlotte, and I'm very happy with that. The only problem is with all these master manager events and stuff, I don't have
Right?
enough TP to take her up beyond 5 stars right now.
Yeah.
So,
I I crossed the finish line this month on fumes as well. Like I'm way low on coins. I'm way low on TP. Tokens feel okay because I haven't done much Evo stuff. But
ooh, nice.
so you got Charlotte,
I did get
and
Charlotte.
you have not used your. You said you have not used your prize wall
I have
currency
not
yet.
used my prize wall medallions yet. I've been making content all day today. Tiger King says got 4 new posters and 3 new plates. My goodness.
Tiger King actually DM'd me earlier. He got Tech Cody six
Ooh,
star out of the 6 star loot, the royalty loot this week, as well
that was not
as
good to me.
I can actually pull up the DMs here and I
Oh,
can
there you
tell you
go.
what he got. So he got our Truth Acro. He
Nice.
got 6 star Gunther, Imperium
Ooh,
Gunther as well. So
wow.
super cool. And then he got the Bulldog bracers, the Badish jacket, the Gremlin's ears. That's a
Wow.
pretty sweet haul for like a week long contest, I think.
I would say
Right?
so. And Verno Roberts is trying to one up, says got Regal, Punk, Charlotte, and Rex Regum. Like that's the best haul you can get right there, man.
Yeah, that's like a Black
Uh,
Friday special there, like coming out
right?
swinging, getting all of the best stuff. Lee,
Wow. Telvin got a bunch too. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. I want to see what else is going on in the chat too. But I got my big get from the prize wall was the final 100 Jade shards I needed. So I was able to shard recruit Jade Cargill to my roster, and
Nice.
I did not take a plate at all. I just didn't
Really?
even pick a plate. I took like the 12K medallions I had left. So I did the Jade recruit, and then I just got 12 tokens for the 6-star gold tokens. I just wiped them out because it was either like I can get a Dom, I can get the Rosy plate for Dom, maybe, and then people were like, nah, that's not that good. Don't do it.
It's
So
not.
I just took the tokens. I just took 12 6-star gold tokens.
Okay.
So, and out of the 12, 8 were striker, which was really surprising.
Interesting.
RNG really pulled a weird one there on me. So yeah.
Yeah. Spider Guard,
Yeah.
thank you for dropping our information in the comments section there. Please join the Discord and check out our YouTube, our Spotify, and wherever else you want to follow us. And you can see our Discord. Wait, there we go. Discord link. I'm sorry, Twitch link down below right here. Rusty, why are we advertising that again? We don't ever stream on it.
Yeah, so we've been having some conversation on a few levels. Number one is I'm going to learn how to be the driver on Twitch because Lee's always the driver. I'm always the passenger. I join in, and we're going to start attempting to use our channel, Champions Chat Podcast, on Twitch, so that we can do some gameplay for you guys during the week, so that we can grow in our own understanding of streaming. But also we're working on doing our show, our weekly podcast record. I think we're going to try to do it live on Twitch with you, so you can be part of our show, the show that we kind of roll out each week and talk about what we would call Champions Chat Podcast. We're going to make that available for, great reminder, is the podcast dropping on Spotify soon?
Did you
That
forget?
is, yes.
It's been on YouTube. That's my end of things.
Oh, I need to upload it. So I'm so sorry,
Your
Al
tokens aren't
Pacino.
real.
Thank you for the reminder, because yesterday was my kids' last day of school, their award ceremonies, and we cut our show in the middle of all that and went right back into kind of work mode. So yeah, I totally forgot about the audio. So yeah. I need to get that up and running. So we want to know, let's do a faction roll call real quick. Lee, have you already give some shout outs or not?
No, I haven't. We've seen a bunch go by. I mean, I could shout out like House of McDuck, Baby Ice, Showtime Chemo. I don't have Twitch app, Spider Guard. But in terms of factions, we've got
Maine in the chat. I've got Hi Champs in the chat. Just kidding. I've got Bonsoir guys from Bourbon and Booty. Nice.
Ooh.
We've got Joker's Lair in the chat. We've got Mafia City in the chat. We've
Nice.
got
Toxic Mafia took number 8 in the faction event, and that's what got me Charlotte. Thank you.
DXL Elite checking in. And did I miss any? If I missed it,
Funfest, Determination, SC316,
very cool.
TNM, 1%.
Oh,
1%.
wait.
You guys were the ones that were trying to bump us out of the 8th spot, I think. Didn't we? Was that who we were going back and forth with?
I don't remember, but I remember we were in 8 in that contest, and we were in danger of being knocked out of the top 10 because so many factions from 15 through 10 all made a surge and points started racking up early this morning. So we got the new ministry, 1%, Determination, all in the chat, and everyone wants to know, where are the Battletoads hiding?
They're not out tonight. Rash, Pimple, and Zit are in another castle right now. So sorry.
Awesome.
But, yeah.
Awesome.
Well,
what do we do tonight, Lee?
That's what I was gonna say. We had Baby Ice asked if we were gonna power rate Tech KO, and somebody else. I missed the chat's gone now, so I can't see it. But no, we're not actually. We've been doing this thing we called the "Should I Take Blank Person 6-star Gold" rules. Oh, we have done Seth freaking Rollins at 6-star Gold. It's one of our power rating videos, but we had some requests during that series of like, hey, could you guys power rate some free characters, like some of the free ones? And so tonight we're going to power rate Grayson Waller and Cowboy Bob Orton. Both of them have should you take 6-star videos, although the Bob Orton one is coming, it's not out yet. And then we are going to see how they hold up in the 6 gold meta. We are also going to do some polls for me, and we will do, if you want to see Seth freaking Rollins, we'll do a little bit of time with some requests to see some 6-star gold gameplay as well. One last thing, Rusty. Furpo has asked us, can we clip things from Twitch tonight? And okay. I just figured out how to do it. It's on the page that I'm not often on because I have to be able to see that right there. There's a little clipboard thing, and it just says clip, or you hit Alt-X. So if you guys can help us out, if we do something especially stupid or funny or meaningful. Impressive. Yeah. Also, Rusty, one more thing. You know how we've been calling things our prime builds when people hit hard?
Yep.
I think we need to start calling that Van Damage. Damage.
Man. Makes sense. It makes sense exactly why we would say that. It's a little more organic to our show. And, Prime never came through with that sponsorship. Tonight I'm drinking a Gatorade from the Spinks gas station. So, I got my orange Gatorade out of the tap. So I had a coupon for a free drink, and that's what we chose, orange Gatorade.
Well, if you guys can help us out with clipping, and Rusty, if you can help clip, because I'm not on that screen. I have to bounce back and forth in order to see it. One monitor here, one monitor here. It's a lot to keep track of at once. So
I just give you a verbal prompt, like, "Hey, we should clip this." Like that's what.
No, you can just clip it. You just hit the button. Like it's on the Twitch. If you go where the Twitch is and you got the video, just hover over it and you see settings, clip, theater mode.
I do see that.
Yeah.
Where does it clip to? Where does it go?
I don't know, but let's hit the button and tell Furpo we tried. So. All right.
I may just
Restate Gaming, no giveaways tonight. That is always at Furpo's discretion, but we have been doing a number of them, and we are working on a special giveaway for next month as well. So
nice. And I'm wearing my Demon Valor Judgment Day shirt tonight. Lee, I'm a little sad that Judgment Day, it feels like they're on the way out.
It does.
It feels like the sun is setting on probably the best stable in recent memory. I don't know that there's been one where I was like, good stable. In fact, the stables kind of went the way of the dodo. So we're hoping Judgment Day sticks around a little longer. We'll see what happens at Clash of the Castle. But I'm excited. Grayson Waller has been the most talked about superstar. The reason we're doing Grayson Waller, number one, is because he was at the source of the controversy, if you will, of the rework, changing his move from black to blue. A lot of people then either liked him better, didn't like him as much, couldn't use the drip plate on him. Then a tour rolled out. More people got to exchange the plate, get a new plate for him. Then Grayson Waller was on this month's MLC prize wall. And so we thought we should power rate this guy. This is a guy that is highly talked about in the community. And I don't know if it's safe to say or fair to say he's truly free to play, but I think he's widely attainable. I think that's probably a better way to say it. He's been widely attainable. And so tonight, without further ado, we will start the Grayson Waller Power Ranking.
Here comes the intro. Well, we had a little glitch on the intro, but welcome one and all. Good evening. We are on Twitch right now with 74 now of our very best friends, and we are going to power rate Grayson Waller, the Grayson Waller effect. Rusty, you just said a bunch of stuff that we should have been recording. That would have been fun for the video, because you're like, why are we doing Grayson Waller? He's not.
Grayson Waller has made headlines in WWE Champions the last few months. He was at one point I think it was a showdown contest. A lot of the community got him, and then his gear was a chase in that contest. You probably had to spend a little bit months ago. Suddenly, Waller rose to prominence with the combination of the drip plate, and we saw then his move that reworked and changed to blue.
Yeah.
Then a tour came out. We did episodes about Grayson Waller on our podcast, and he was this month's 6-star claimable character off the MLC prize wall. So,
right,
because of his, I would say, wide availability, and also there's a whole faction of the game, not a literal faction, but there's a whole group of the player base that might be new to Grayson Waller or asking, do I take him to gold? What's he really capable of? Lee and I thought this would be a great time to get the Aussie loudmouth going.
That's right. Well, a couple notes as we get started. We are on the Candy Store account. None of this is ours, but that does mean that he has gear. Both of the gears, and I can't take them off. Now, I am compensating for the all-color moves start with 3 more, but I can't compensate for the multi-gems increase their strength by 4. So just be aware that is going to give him a little boost. And when it comes to the power rating, we do have to wrestle with, does he need these things to be good? Because if so, that is on the versatility side of things. On the moves, I think most are going to be running this set. Used to be black and yellow. Now it's blue and yellow. The discus clothesline, deal damage, increase your yellow MP by 10. The seated rear chin lock, submission, drop 30 random subs for 3 turns, and remainder turn into multiplies. And then the diving elbow drop, make multiply gems into blue, and the pin bar will not move. Rusty, do you know where I found Grayson Waller really helpful today?
I played a match with him. What was it? It was against
6-star gold Rex Regum. Yeah. And it's 6 silver. It took a half an hour to beat.
Hey, let me just say, my daughter is a big wrestling mark. She loves WWE wrestling, and she said, "Dad, it's Aussie loudmouth, not Aussie loudmouth. You have to say it right." Respect
Aussie.
There, yeah, exactly.
Right. Well, here's how we're going to run him. We are going to go ahead and compensate for the gears as best as I can, and then we could run him with extra stuff if we want to, but you need to start your blue moves loaded, and then we're going to do Tech Lex to add 2 more to the blue, plus 1 multi-gem. The most important coach in the entire game, Zombie Gunther. Blue gems do 30%, multi-gems do 60%, and Devon for 30% more. What's that?
I said he really is. Yeah, Gunther. I find myself using Gunther more than any other coach, I think, at this point.
Right. I agree. And we are going to run him with the Gremlins plate here in a second, but I do want to run him one time through real quick. Well, we'll see if he can be quick without it, because that is one more tick on the what he needs to be good pile for our stuff. So running a 50% gem damage strap, plus this has 35%, so that's 85%. So if you have, you would need a 100% to match that, and then double Fury 2. Also, shout out to Hip Designers on the bottom of the screen there. Yeah, and so we'll run the Gremlin's ears in a second, but let's just see what he can do without them. Santa Hogan, yeah, Santa Hogan is still the top
Right.
coach. Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
mean
for sure.
that's all
He's
right.
not my top coach because I don't have him at 17K for the
Well,
record.
July is right around the calendar, so yeah, Beluski says Hollywood. I didn't appreciate what Hollywood can do until Tubob pointed out with the video we did for, should you take Roman to, it was the time 6 silver and post 99 MP, and with Hollywood, he did some things. He did some things.
So
So
let me just note on this video, Lee, you did not add Sherry
I did
or
not.
Matt Hardy.
I did
So
not.
so the gear, I don't know that the gear really is doing that big of a boost.
Not yet.
It feels like we tried to neutralize that versus going really OP with it.
Yeah, I'll run the Gremlins, and then if we need to, we can run Sherry and Offset, that way. But this is more realistic for most of the community. 19 million per hit, which is that's
Yeah.
right in line with A B tier with what we're seeing for damage.
And you got the Showboat health pool, right? So he's he lives a little longer than your other
Yep,
classes. Is this a 6-star gold opponent?
it
I
is.
didn't ask. Okay.
Yeah, wow, that was a cascade and a half. Yeah, it's 6 gold versus 6 gold. You can see, I mean, it's taken a number of turns to get him done, but he's never going to get a move, and he is just quite frankly done at that point. So 20 million is without the Gremlins. We're going to run the Gremlins, and then we can very quickly, hopefully, do adding in Sherry just to see what that would do.
Right. But I think if you're a Waller player, you know what to expect. Like if you're a person who typically runs a turn 1 sub move,
Right.
like what you kind of know the drill. You know it's going to be 2, 3, or longer turns. And you also know if you ever see that sub reversal move, a la muscle, you are in big trouble.
Yeah. There it is. All right, Gremlin's ears. So whenever you make sub gems, you're going to increase your red and blue damage by 100%. By the way, when they changed this stuff around, the fact that they made people able to get the Gremlin's ears as a result of that, I thought was that was a step in the right direction.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah. Gear is huge, Beluski says. Yeah, I don't have gears for Waller.
I have one, and I think it's just the MP charge gear. I don't have the multiply the second gear.
Gotcha. I don't have either. I do have the play. I mean, again, that kind of goes hand in hand with what we just said. That wasn't a good hit at all. That was only 14 million. But that was because look at how many of those multi gems are left on the board.
Right.
So, it just shows some of
It's
the things.
And it is a random hit when those turn blue.
Right.
There's no guarantee that they're gonna destroy the board.
Yep. That is true.
So Showtime,
Re-
you can add the Acolyte plate. I
Yep.
have the blue. What's it called? The Heartstopper plate on as the ultimate on
Oh,
Waller. So it
Heartstopper
just
would work.
Yeah, a little more blue gem boost. I just don't have anybody better. I don't have a blue gem guy or girl on my roster.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, so question, because I don't want to run him too many different ways before we power rate him just for sake of time. For those saying Acolyte plate, are you okay with me adding Acolyte and Sherry at the same time? Or are we just ending it with Acolyte plate, no Sherry?
So you're wanting to see what does the top end really look like?
Yeah. Okay, they're good with that. Okay. That we could do. So that was 33 million as opposed to 20 million per turn. I'm still, if you've seen our Should You Take series, then run yellow, blue. Okay. then you know that 60 million is my watermark for like that's where they like that's the sweet spot of okay, this is a top character if
Right.
they can at least hit 60 million.
Yeah, and Beluski, we're running the gear just because the Scopely account has it on it already. We can't deactivate it,
Yeah.
so that's why we ran a lower trainer for the multiply boosts. Would
So
you
like
remind us
this.
what Acolyte plate does?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, whenever you activate a sub, it increases your gem damage by 50% for I think one turn,
Oh
but
wow,
I can
okay,
check it.
that'll hit really hard.
So we've subbed in the running clothesline. Deal damage. Choose 3/1 area to 2 turn juggernauts that increase the strength of your multiplied gems by 1 on every countdown, and increase your yellow MP by 4 at the end of the countdown. And then the rest is the same as before. Your sub, because I'm not yellow, yellow, blue. I don't think. See, a 3/7 to swap blue and pin the opponent, and then a 3/7 to swap green. I don't think that's what we're wanting, and we aren't doing that one. I'm pretty sure restate, double check me, but that's what you're wanting to see right here.
Yeah, yeah, they even wrote, yeah, Juggernaut move, yellow, yellow, blue,
Right.
Juggernaut.
Yeah. Top end has gear for ranking. That's right. How will that recycle? Showtime Chemo says. Because you're making 30 multiply gems blue, and the Juggernaut gems recycle the yellow. So
Hmm. I've not run this configuration, so I'll be curious to see.
oh, they haven't
He's not
done.
looking good for the power ranking. Well, and this is what we need to do though. We need to see. We really have. We've only seen like in the 20s and in the single digits. We haven't seen outside of an A tier. You know, maybe Carrying Cross was like an 18. But like, what does a 12 or a 15 look like? You know,
Yeah.
so we really don't have a wide range of power rating numbers yet. We've got kind of two poles of power ratings. So I'm totally fine with seeing that range grow and seeing what does a pure 15 look like on the rating, etc.
Well, our B tiers have been in the 16 range on average. So hopefully, as an A tier, he would be between 16 and 18. But we'll have to see. I mean, we're about to
Was that
see
what
what he can hit.
was Acom or Andrade? I don't think we
Yep.
power rated Andrade, did we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
We did
okay.
week 1. All right, let's see what this hits real quick. Oh, that was a
Oh,
bad hop. 32 million, but that was a very, very bad hop right there.
oh
So,
yeah, because you left a lot on the board.
right.
Oof.
So we're going to have to hit that again. Yeah, tier doesn't matter for damage except we have seen remarkably consistent results with outliers. Like so for example, Zombie Dom easily hitting towards 100 million as long as he doesn't get pinned. And he's a B tier, right? So B tier does not do anything for the fact that he is hitting that hard. However, as I've been going through here, yes, we are tracking our results on a spreadsheet, and we are putting it into Discord, Sensei.
Yeah, we
But
have a channel on Discord.
right. Uh-oh. There we go. There's yellow.
I'll put a Discord up for the gang.
Yeah, thank you. But we are seeing like a lot of the A tiers that I've been doing rankings on, or that we've been doing the should you take, XYZ character to 6 gold. A lot of the B tiers are hitting right at 20 million, no matter what tricks I put on them. There's a few that get a little bit higher if you use some rare plates and things like that, but they are actually kind of lining up pretty well that way. All right, let's see if this one hits. So this will be times 14. Hopefully, if this matches the right way, this will be our big hit. 54 million. There you go.
That's a big hit.
That's a big hit. That is a big hit. And then, sorry, I'm going the wrong move here. There we go. And then the Juggernaut gems will increase our yellow MP on the next round. So if it wasn't for the fact that we were at the end of things and going to pin him, there we go. Now they're back.
That blue bottom 4 match would have given you a row break.
Yeah, I didn't need a
And
Robrak though. Like Restate said, because we had matched gyms, all I had to do was swipe, and it gave us an extra turn. So
you know what's
um,
a
that's a lot
um,
faster.
so yeah, I think it's if does it feel riskier? Does that feel riskier because you don't have the MP charge move or not?
I mean, yes and no. I mean, you are gonna have to eat one turn to get everything loaded, unless you have. So Brawn Breaker's your cheat code because he's blue and yellow, right? I don't have
Right.
Brawn Breaker, so I don't use him on things. But if you have Brawn Breaker, but again, that's one more thing you would need to make him hit turn one for your
Right.
readiness scale. So Rusty,
Okay.
you start preparing the polls. Remember, power and speed are objectives, so we're not gonna poll anybody on those. On the power rating, to be a 5 point character, you need to hit 100% or more of the damage of the current top end meta, which for
Okay.
us, this is a. Let me fix this. Gold 60 is 60 million to start. That we feel like is a pretty fair metric. Some have argued it should be a little bit higher, but if a character is hitting the 60 million range, we should be okay. He, with all the tricks, hit 54 million. If we maybe got a good hop, that would be higher, but on a bad hop, that is a lot lower. So, I mean, it's right in the 4 range.
Okay.
That's, I mean, that with all the tricks,
Yeah.
he can get up to, if we had a really good hit, he could get to 60 million, but consistency wise, he was lower than that. So that's 4. Speed, at least 2 of the following are true for 5 points. MP charge is equal to or lesser than 6, which let me look on my other screen real quick. What was he? Because he didn't start loaded. They were all 7, so one off there. Equal to or less than 6. Moves recycle flawlessly, which is true, and animations are quick, resulting in a feud win in under 45 seconds. The other version of it, number 4, would be at least 2 of the following are true. MP charge is 7, correct. Moves recycle flawlessly, correct. Animations are quick, correct. Feud win in under 60 seconds. And that, all those line up. 7 MP, quick animations, etc., to be a 4. So those two are just objective because it's
Right.
what's in the game. What do we do? Now from there is where we start getting to you guys. So Rusty's going to put up a readiness poll. For readiness, character for 5 points, character needs 0 to 1s. They can need 1. 0 to 1 special things, which is a plate, gear, moment, and I put etc., but we are going to update that so that it's rare trainer. So like Sherry counts as a rare trainer, so she counts as a point, but you don't necessarily need her. Braun Breaker counts as a rare trainer, so that would be another hit. The Gremlins plate counts as ones. That would be your gears. If you say you really need 2, that would be it. So that's what you'd be: 0 to 1 special things for 5 points, 2 special things for 4 points, 3 special things for 3 points, and 4 or more special things for 1 or 2 points. So poll is
Poll is
up.
live.
Yeah. Rusty, give me your thoughts though. You've played this. This was one of your favorite characters when you previewed. You previewed this character for us, and
And I think
you
he
loved him.
still is. I think he still is one of my favorites. And I would say Waller needs, I want to say 2 special things, is what I would say, with, a plate or a sherry or a brawn or a gear feels like the second, any other one of those. So I would say gremlin ears plus one of the other. um Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, Lee. What was your take on that?
I could see an argument for that. I mean, I think he benefit. I don't have gear, and again, my turn against the Rex Regum 6 gold took me forever, even with him at 6 silver. So for me, that's a big hit. But yeah, I think if you have gear, that would be very vital, very helpful. If you have the Gremlin's ear, the one argument for that is that it functionally given away if you had him when that was done. But that's at least two things. But to really make him sing, you needed your Brawn Breaker, your Sherry, so that's I think three is my. I think he needs at least three things personally, or to really go up there. I would say
5 seconds left in that vote, maybe a little more.
Yeah.
I think an argument could be made for three things.
Four.
I think he needs two things to be good, three things to be great.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The community voted 75% said four.
Right.
That you need two special things. So they didn't see maybe a need for the third. Now we saw about a 30 million damage differential when you added on the Acolyte plate. Was that
Right.
it? So that that's thing,
another special thing. Yeah.
That's a jump. It doubled his damage basically.
Right. I agree. Steward in, we don't control that. We don't work for Scopely. We're just endorsed content creators. But it would be great if there was some CSS Triple H in the shop. DX Triple H is sometimes in the keys if you get lucky there. But anyway, so where do we land? Because I agree. Like to get him to top end damage, I wasn't even thinking about the Acolyte plate.
Or, like I said, what do I use? The Heart Stopper is what I use on it to get that blue gem even higher. And I feel like I need it to take him into battle to be viable. That's right, Baby Ice. I refuse to put Waller ahead of Muda, you monsters.
I don't think he is anywhere ahead of Muda. I mean, but we'll see, right?
So like, even though the community said 4, I really feel like it was on the line, and typically when it's on the line, we round down.
Right, and a number of people in the chat are saying like, "Oh, here's my vote would be a 2. My vote would be a." So yeah, and not that numbers don't matter with this, but there was like last time we had a larger number of people voting in this. There was 9. So the comments in the chat, I didn't vote in there, and I would give him a 3.
No, I think we can honor their vote and still round down.
I agree. I think that's more than fair.
What I also think, we will be misleading the community if we rate that higher and say, no, you don't need all that special. You really do. You really do need it. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, then versatility. We're getting more efficient on these, so we can kind of have some fun here. So versatility poll will go up in a second. This is for a 5. Characters competitively usable in feud, boss, and showdown. Keep the word competitively in mind. Character has special gems that help with boss and extreme rules. Oh yeah, he will be a boss battle guy whenever multis are around. 4 would be competitively usable in 2 of the 3, feud, boss, showdown, but still needs to have special gem types to help in boss and extreme rules. 3 would be competitively usable in only 1 mode, feud, boss, or showdown. And a 2 is character is not really strong in any competitive format, but will be capable of winning in tours and blitzes. Rusty, your thoughts?
The vote is live. I fired that off a little too quickly. We got a 2-minute on the vote. Versatility wise, now, because I have 3 special things, my versatility scale is higher because I can feud with him. I can enjoy modern requirements. He's one of my best, which surprised me. I didn't realize on modern requirements my roster was so thin. Boss battle, he's just about on every list because of what he can do with different gems, colors, and multiplies. I don't know about Showdown, although I did use him for the Showdown for a SmackDown link, which was really nice this weekend when we were grinding Showdown and trying to get different CSS wins. So the SmackDown link is really nice and flexible. So I would think no less than a 4
Hmm.
would be my conservative estimate. I want to say 5, but you got to like to feud the way I feud to have it viable. For you got to be okay with the turn 1 sub and be a multi-round feuder. So
Right. And if you were to run him with the man, whenever I switch screens, it moves the stupid box on the screen.
yeah, I
Sorry about
noticed
that,
that
guys.
it kind of yeah jumps.
Yeah, it hadn't done that before, but like I went in to see the chat real quick and it messed thing. Anyway, yeah, this Streamlabs is quirky sometimes. It's quirky. I don't think I won't use him in feud unless required. I do think he would be fine in showdown, and I do think he'd be good in boss.
Right.
But
Well, and that's the thing. Like for me, I'm going to use him in feud, but I know I'm also not a leaderboard feuder. I know I'm also not I got 160 million in the last Flash feud, and that was probably my
nice.
personal best. I think that
Right?
was my PR.
Right.
So, so from my perspective, he's fine, but that doesn't make him great in feud.
Sure. Sure. Okay.
So the
Well, what did
vote was
the
fine.
vote
But
was
there's only
5?
again, four. There were 4 votes, 31% for 5, 46%. So percentage wise, a couple even said 2, 3. No, I don't want
Right.
to use them for that.
Yeah.
I could see how people would be low on Waller, especially for feud. Um,
Yeah.
so I yeah.
Well, and if you look at percentage, like we talked about rounding down, so you got 46% that said 5, but 31 and 15 or whatever it was, it just left my screen, said lower. So
Yeah.
the bulk of the community voted I mean the equal amount of the community voted
Oh,
a little bit lower, but
I
I
round
think
down.
4 or 5 range is probably
Yeah, I say
right.
round down for sure on it. Because I like if Tube, I don't think Two Bob's in here tonight with us. He would like guys that are really high on that. They're not going to feud with him. They're not going to. They're just not. So
Okay. Well, I'm noting in here too. So if you're like, "Hey, what in the world? I thought
hey,
we what
Bobo
what's
in the
up, two
chat.
Bob?"
Speak of the man, and he shows up.
Stop
Two Bob, would you
moving.
feud with Grayson Waller if you had a let's say you had a middle line bonus? Would you feud? Would you go into battle with Waller? Is he viable as a feuder? This is a moment of truth. Okay, so Hip Designer said no. Bob said, me, I won't, but I know folks who absolutely would. So
Hmm.
yeah, that was my thought is like I feud with him, but like I don't think the leaderboard guys would.
Right.
So yeah.
Two Bob would
What,
not give a
what would your
four
vote be?
here.
What's your vote for versatility, Bob? 5, 4, 3. Give us your throw up your sign here.
What's up, Hip Designer? Well, while we're waiting for confirmation on that, if you want to start getting his entourage ability loaded, Waller versatility 4, feud is iffy, bossy solid. Yeah, that's kind of where we were at too there. Um, so yeah, pretty much sinks it. All right, so entourage ability, a 5 is essential trainer slash coach, something that you don't want to go into battle without. A 4 is widely used trainer slash coach, helps the character it's being used reach its full potential. 3 is a niche trainer coaching ability, may not be used much but can be very valuable when needed. A 2 is offers something you're missing if other trainers can't do the job better. And a 1 is outdated or not useful at all. So I'm going to switch screens here, not the
Yeah,
least
is
of
this
which because it keeps dancing.
Waller? entourage ability.
His entourage ability at 26k, red moves that deal damage will deal 75% more, and green moves start with 2 more MP. Have you ever used that ability, Rusty?
No, because I don't have. Yes, no, actually, I have on Powerhouse Bianca. Powerhouse Bianca was one that it kind of made sense on, but I was kind of forcing it as well. But I don't have a lot of the red, green, yellow. Feels like a really premium moveset color, like a Fatu.
Yeah.
And I don't have a lot of those guys.
Fatu doesn't use him. Yeah.
Okay. Like the people that Roxanne would be needed for would probably benefit from Waller, maybe? Am I thinking clearly on that?
Maybe. I don't have Roxanne either. I don't know. I mean, Fatu, you're running triple green 90% of the time. I mean, you could run triple red. In fact, this boss might be a reason to run him triple red. But you're not running green and red combination, and I don't know. Maybe, yeah, whoever Roxanne benefits from, but most of them aren't move damage people that I can think of. So,
and move damage is also on the way down. It's trending downward in 6-star gold. So
it'll come back. It'll come back mid meta as it did last time. But the people who come out that are move damage based in 6 gold are going to be so far and away above, what we see now that you're going to go, oh, okay, so they're doing 50 million. Kind of like Powerhouse Austin was with plus 99 MP. That's where you're going to start to see the more ongoing, because without plus 99 MP, I don't see viability of running his move damage build anymore. But with 99 MP, that was the case for him. So
about 10 seconds left in the vote, and looks like the threes have run away with it, 86%. So I'm fairly confident we can say that vote's closed. Yep, final vote, 12 votes for 3.
Yeah.
Niche here.
Niche.
May not be used much. I have found that to be true. May be valuable. Yeah, I think that's where he is. I can't make a case for him on any superstar. What's that final score? What's our
proves
composite?
the system? 18 out of 25. A tiers tend to end up being 18 out of 25. B tiers tend to end up being 16 out of 25. Every single one that we've done has been pretty consistent.
So who would we say is comparable then? Do you remember any other? Carrying Cross was
Carrying Cross was an A tier. Let's see here. Oh, Rock Final Boss. Rock Final Boss was 18 and 25.
Okay.
And hey, just real quick for Baby Ice, there's Muda.
What's
Carrying
Muda's
Cross,
score?
18 out of 25. I mean, we're rating these as objectively as we possibly can, but every A tier we've rated so far, that's it, right? Yeah, that's all the A tiers. Every A tier we've rated so far has exactly been 18 out of 25.
Oh, can I answer a question in the chat? Or let's wait till this video's over, and then I'll our silver.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and end it. Rusty, take us out for this video. Stay on Twitch because we're still here.
Once again, folks, this system of ranking and rating and evaluation holds solid, and we love getting the community's input and feedback on these superstars. Should you take Waller to 6 gold? Well, you be the judge. You be the judge. You watch the power rating and see if you have what it takes to work him up. Also, this is a series that we're doing. You can join our Discord. We'd love for you to be and see all of the power ratings that we've done. And you can be part of creating our next power rating if you join us on Friday night on Twitch on the WWE Champions channel. We'll see you next time.
Bye. Our logo's stalled. So whenever we're running a lot of stuff on Streamlabs, that piece tends to stall out or whatever. But
so a question in the chat that I feel confident I can answer. Lee, overwrite me if you think you have a different answer. Hi, Lee and Rusty. Demon Queen 1995 says, I've got a question. Is Acrodom good at 6-star silver? Now, Demon Queen, Acro Dominic is arguably my favorite superstar. Top three. Top three. I currently have Acro Dom at 6-star bronze with a hollow star, and I'm having to make the choice that it sounds like you are making. Do I fill the star and do I take him to 6 silver? Now at bronze, Acrodom is sufficient to pull down a 6-star silver superstar because of his own ability to heal, and but it is a longer match. So it's 6-star silver. It accelerates that. Dom can go more powerfully through bonus damage on his heal. Now, should you take him gold? 60 million health pool is a lot to slowly chip away with at Acrodom.
It is.
If that is your preferred method of gameplay, if you don't mind a long match, if you like the setup, if you enjoy the grind, Acrodom is also useful potentially in boss battles if he is your defensive healer. If you just want someone to heal himself and heal the team, 6-star silver would be a great choice for your level 24s. But this is a long way for me to say, if you don't have a better acro, if he is your best male acro, and you don't have La Familia, then no. I would say no.
Yeah, without La Familia, the answer is a strong no.
Yeah, I would say no. You don't want to do that, and you don't want to feud with him, but he's so fun. Like, I love a tour match with Acrodom. I like a boss battle with Dom. I like climbing a blitz with Dom. I don't take him into feud.
Yeah. All right, let's see if we can do this one quick. You ready to jump on to Cowboy Bob?
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! Let's hit the intro, see if it works. Nope, it's stalled out. Let's try again.
I can just rap it. Freestyle if you want.
You just do. Our intro's pausing, but hey, what's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee and Rusty from Champions Chat. We are live with 71 of our best close personal friends on Twitch on Friday nights, and we are going to power rate Cowboy Bob Orton. One more quick caveat. We are on the Candy Store account, so a couple things I cannot do. I cannot remove the Muhammad Ali link, the what's it called? Moment. However, please note that the moment is doing purple moves, not green, so that doesn't matter. Multi-gems, which doesn't matter. Matching all color gems by 3, okay, arguably. Receive 50% less damage, arguably. And generating 5 more actually doesn't do much because it's pyro. So the only thing that actually is going to impact this is his gem damage. However, if you watch our Should You Take Bob Orton 6-star gold series, you know that the gem damage version is the blue-red combinations here, and I don't recommend running them at 6 gold unless you just really need to have a stable win, because he's gonna win. You're gonna sub them, you're gonna stun them, you're gonna keep going with that. It's just that even at 583k per turn on a sub for 6 turns, if you could even get that to 1 million per turn for 8 turns, 8 million is still going to take you 10 cycles to win, and that's just not most people's cup of tea. So we're going to run triple green. This is primarily going to hit against powerhouses. However, it does still hit otherwise as well. And just note they are higher move charge. 8 MP to get you going, and then your finisher is 10 MP. So we're going to run George Steele to get your first 4. We're going to run Bailey to get your second 2, and green moves also do additional damage. If you have a middle line bonus, Tech Doink would be the better move here, and he's widely available because he does 75% all green moves, but another 75% to finishers, so you do get that 50% buff on his finisher. And then Neidhart, what's that?
I said there's one special thing.
Tech Doink?
Yeah.
Tech
I
Doink, the
don't.
free Doink?
Oh, that's not mutant doink.
Not Mutant
That's
Doink. No,
okay.
Technician Doink. That should be a trickster.
Scratch. Scratch that. Well, this is
Jim Neidhart for green finishers do 50% more. He was pretty darn available during the oopsie of the 7th anniversary. And then Santa Hogan to start loaded turn 1. Please note, this Santa Hogan is the Super Santa. There's nothing I can do about that again, but he
is he
does
6 gold?
add
Oof.
30%. Oh, yeah, Santa's 6 gold on the test account. Nothing I can
In
do
my
about that.
in my dreams, I have a 17K Santa.
In my dreams. Oh, that's funny.
Baby
We are.
Alex in the chat says Bob is going to be his first 6-star, regardless, because I enjoy him too much not to.
Yep.
Interesting.
Bob,
Turn it
well, you'll see. Wait till you see the video, or you can just watch on this one here. Stop, stop, drop, and get the pop-ups out of here.
It's out of control.
It's out of control. So I do need to switch from Zombie Sammy over to Master Otis here, because he is a powerhouse. There we go. Oh, by the way, Hip Designer, you're on the screen on the bottom here too, and you're in the Twitch here. You got this. Hi, I'd like to take this opportunity, and then that's all I can see. But okay, so on the special things, we're gonna run him without anything special, and then we're gonna rerun him real quick with the Iron Sheik plate. The Iron Sheik 84. Follow him on Twitch and YouTube plate, but we're not gonna run that just yet. We're gonna see it without. But we are going up against a powerhouse because that's Cowboy Bob's specialty. That's the important part. Baby Ice, him. Okay. Thank you.
It's mellow. He is him. Yeah, I don't have a sheet plate, by the way. BT
Well,
does.
this is for you then. You can see it without. So we're already doing a pretty hefty chunk of damage here, and then you've got this pretty hefty chunk of damage right here. But we're gonna buff this up quite nicely. Bam, drop that. That just buffed 750%. So you're at 14 million on your pyro move and 26 million on your finisher. Now, one thing I didn't do is I should have taken a swipe and gone ahead and gotten it loaded that way first, because your finisher wasn't loaded, which, is going to impact things. But you can see once you're loaded, 14 million and 26 million. So 40 million once you're loaded in the same turn. That's pretty spicy. That is pretty spicy. And now because I did that, it's going to. I actually did this on the video I did earlier too. I don't learn apparently, but yeah. Either way, so 40 million turn 1,
Right.
turn cycle 1. Once you get him loaded, turn 2 arguably in there. Blam blam blam. I'll run the next one a little better. Duckmeister, what's going on?
Why was it the finisher loaded turn 1?
Because it's a 10 MP charge move.
Okay. All right.
So that's, again, everybody's got to have a fatal flaw if they're not S
Right.
plus tier, and that's his. Is
Prop.
you
I
got
must use a prop because
Yep.
I was thinking that's one cycle for me. What do I do different? I probably just use a green prop every single time.
Yep,
Or,
that
or
you
two.
do.
Yeah.
So let's throw on the Scimitar's plate, because we saw the damage we needed to see, even though it wasn't ready to go. You could see the numbers, right? So 40
And
million, add a
plus
sheet
steel.
plate.
Santa Hogan. That's outrageous to get that loaded.
Right.
Roxanne Steele and Hogan. That's
I didn't run Roxanne. You can
I
run.
know.
Oh yeah, to get him loaded turn 1. Yes, absolutely. You would have to have Roxanne plus Steel
insane.
plus Hogan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bob
All
needs
right.
a moment.
Bob has a moment, but it doesn't do that for him. So
like a Legends moment. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Look at that. We do get a nice match. Otis will hit us, but who cares? Otis can only tickle us. I did a should you take Otis 6-star gold video today too.
This Otis
This
powerhouse.
Otis, yeah, Titan plate and everything. Do the
Interesting.
worm. Blow up the board. 2.7 million tickles right there. All right, so now let's see it. So our move is starting in the 1.6, 3 million, 1 million range. But look what we're about to do here. Not only do we proc the 750% buff, but we also proc the 100% buff. So now you're talking 17 and 30 million, 47 million, plus the million I hit right there, 48 million. But you're also going to proc the Sheik plate another time by doing that. So he's already dead, but your finisher is now doing 34 million. So just over 50 million cycle one, if you want to consider it that way. Boom, boom, he's done. Anything else we need to see with Cowboy Bob? I mean, we could run the nearing end plate, but then you gotta sub out. You could also run the pyro plate, but again, then you're going gem damage.
Yeah, I think the only thing that's like widely available that kind of helps Bob would be the KO plate as an ultimate. Like,
Right.
and it's not a. I don't feel like it's necessarily essential. It's just a little
Right.
extra. You need a little extra seasoning, but
Yeah. And
I don't have.
I don't have Twitch app. We did run him without plates the first one. That was where he hit 40 million. But the trick is you're going up against a powerhouse. Very specifically, you have to take him against powerhouse or he will not survive the meta. So Rusty, you said the KO plate, whenever you make 6 or more immobile, increase your green gem damage and black move damage. So it's green gem damage, which he does make a lot of green gems as well.
I mean, I think it helps, I guess, but I don't know that it's essential. I mean, if you have a
Yeah, I don't
Sheik,
think either.
probably have a KO plate, right? So
Probably. What strap me wired up? I always run 50% straps for previews, so that way they're not out of reach. And then double takedown twos right there. Now I do have the 200% green move damage right here on that. So I mean, if you have a percentage takedown two that's green, try and get it to 6 or what is it, level 16, 15 as quick as possible. We're running move damage me wired up.
So
Move
yeah,
damage.
so is move damage the better play on Bob at 6 gold? Like you still don't want a Fury 2 or gem damage trap?
I mean, we could try it just real quick. I mean, there's no harm. It's the same move set because he drops a bunch of. So for those curious, that is still a 50%. It's just 50%. The other way, I can still put a 200% Fury 2 green just so he still does get his
Checking in
bonus
from
on
around the
there.
world.
What's up, Sir Zoro? Our friend Sir Zoro. Somebody drop his information in the chat if you can there. Follow Sir Zoro on YouTube. One of the biggest brains in this community when it comes to things. All right, so then if you're going to run gem damage, we'll run it 2 different ways, maybe 3, but I'll do it quickly. That being with the nearing end plate, and then one time with the other. Oh, let me do one thing real quick, Rusty. So again, I can't offset for this, and now that we're talking gem damage, that's 100% gem damage. I don't know how to offset for that, actually. I was going to take one of the plates off.
Well, that's okay. I mean, we don't have to do the builds, especially if it's not even going to reflect the accurate number. I think we have
Yeah.
the statistics from the build you had.
We do. I mean, I'll go ahead and I'll just drop one of the trainers off or one of the coaches. I mean, that's Not quite fair to say that that does what it does, but yeah, we have the 100% on there, so there's nothing I can do about that.
That's from Ali's moment, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I can't remove that, and I couldn't show you on my account because I have it on my account as well, so it wouldn't change
So,
anything there.
well, we could say the equivalent here is having like Fury 2s, if you've really got a decked out strap with Fury
Right,
2s, right? So you're about
right,
20% damage off.
yeah. So in order to show the true impact of just the gem damage, I'm not going to hit the power slam. Of course you're going to hit the power slam when you run it, but I'm just not going to, just so you can see what is pure gem damage doing, not just the move damage, because that's going to make it to where the move damage isn't going to hit him hard enough. And again, this also shows if you don't go up against powerhouses, he's not worth taking up. But if you go up against powerhouses, so gem damage was 15 million. It'll go up once we add the nearing end, but then I would have to hit the buff or the pyro plate. You can run the Piper's power plate as well, but I don't know that you're going to run the Piper plate on him over other
Oh,
options if you have it.
right. No, you wouldn't do that.
Yeah, Pumbaa, good old reliable Bob Orton. You're right. I mean, he is very good. This is one of the better free characters they have ever done. So,
Glad to have you with us on a Friday night, Pumbaa. First time chatter. That's awesome.
yeah. That
It
with
was,
Immortal Hogan may slap.
the KO plate. I love it.
I'll
Zoro
use the
wants to
KO
big
plate.
damage.
Would be huge damage.
Yeah, we love it.
We're trying to keep it more free to play, Zoro, but we've seen what he can do free to play. I don't mind showing what he can do without Immortal
Yeah.
Hogan.
The hip designer is asking, so does he own should we only run him against powerhouses
Yes.
for this for the efficacy, right? For the effectiveness of
Well,
his
right, because
bone.
we just saw even at 6 gold, he's hitting 17 million with his gem damage, which is just not enough for a 6 gold. Now, lower that'd be fine, but again, your gem damage doubles, so you're I mean, it's gonna equate very similarly, if not perfectly similarly. So Bob Orton is your cheat code against powerhouses, but that's what we've been saying since the beginning, right? That's what we've been saying is that. So now this is getting us as close to loaded turn one as we can, but it is still a little move damagey base, but we're adding 100% immobile gem damage. We're adding the nearing end, which is 300% all gem damage. And then we've got the KO plate, which is another 150% green gem damage. This is not what we're power rating him based on. We're power rating him based on what we saw before. But this is, hey, if you have these tricks, they're
Let's
here,
open him up.
man.
Open it up like a Ferrari now.
Yeah, Tubob, I was going up against a 6-star gold, but there's not a 6-star gold powerhouse that I could get to quickly. So that is the reasoning on doing it this way. What you got, Rusty?
Oh, just an itchy eye.
Itchy, itchy underpants. So I might, though, need to go up again. If we're doing just the gem damage build, I might need to go up against Zombie Sammy just one time just to show the non-powerhouse buff. Because right here, I'm going to destroy him. I'm just going to destroy him. So hopefully it'll show what the gem damage is. And if so, that's great. Pop, pop. It did. 34 million. So 34 million. Are we allowed to request cards for our personal accounts? Now that we have our Scopely account, no. Before we could, just because like if we needed them for a preview or something along those lines, but we don't get to keep the things that they send us with you. Yeah, that's right. Big Papa is 6-star gold, but we saw what we needed to see, which was the gem damage was 36 million right there. So
Give me what I want.
Give me what I want.
Chat's giving you that Batista treatment. Give me what I
Give
want.
me what I want.
give me a 6 gold opponent.
Give me a 6 gold opponent. We
yeah,
can't. We could sneak back into one.
Sensei Kreese, while Lee loads that up, we're on the Twitch account, which is everything's at 6 gold. But the content creators have an account that is only 6 silver still. So, but nothing on our personal accounts anymore. No loners, no. Yeah. Even like if I wanted to do a video, it would need to go through my Scopely provided content creator account.
All right. So on the objective side for power and speed, 4 points on each because S tier, 4 points would be equal to 80% or more of the current in damage, which once again, I keep copying and pasting without changing this. I will soon fix that, don't worry. But there we go. So 60 million is going to be what you're going for. He did not hit 60 million. He hit in the 50 million range, which is 80% or more. And then you've got your speed. He does not start loaded turn 1 unless you use Roxanne and Santa. And so you get the idea. So he is at least a 7 MP charge. He's actually 8, but he does have flawless animations, and as long as you can get that first turn in, you will win in under 60 seconds, as long as you're going up against a powerhouse. So high charge moves, but he does recycle flawlessly. He will win quick, so I'm giving that a 4. On the readiness scale now, fans and friends, the 5 in readiness as Rusty gets the don't forget to unpin the one, and I will move the stupid thing that keeps deciding it wants to move itself here. And somebody clip things for us because we're supposed to be clipping for Furpo. So
I don't even know what to clip. You're going straight into power, right?
Yeah, well I'm done. This will not. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. This will not stay on screen. When I move it decides it wants to go somewhere else as soon as I click away. So
versatility. I'm pulling it up.
Readiness. There you go. So for a 5 in readiness, character needs 0 or 1 special things, plate, gear, moment, or rare trainers to make them work well. So I wouldn't say he needs the chic plate as long as you're going up against a powerhouse, but by far the chic plate is in the conversation there. And then, what's that?
The vote is live.
Vote is live. For a 4, 2 special things. For a 3, 3 special things. Or for a 2, 4 special things. So, Rusty, what do you think about readiness?
I would say Bob needs something, right? For me, it could be that WrestleMania moment, or it could be that KO plate. I think he needs at least 1 special thing. And I think if he were my best tech that I brought to gold, I would probably only do that if I had 2 special things to really warrant some heat, of gameplay.
Okay. I could see that. I mean, for me, I think the chic plate, I don't know that he needs it again for the niche that he's going up against powerhouses. And just to be clear, if he's not going up against the powerhouse, he's not the best choice for you. But there's a lot of powerhouses.
Yeah, unless you're just using that stun lock to beat a tour. That's about it.
Right. And I'm trying to see some of the chat, but I'm afraid to move to another window because it keeps messing up the power rating screen on stream. So you have to let me know how it's doing. But
seconds left in the vote. It's really close, right? 50% are saying 5.
Oh.
And I think specifically to go after powerhouses alone. So they're like, well, I don't need anything for that. Right. Then we've got, 38% at 4, 13% at 3. Because if you're wanting to do more for him to be a little more versatile, I'm sure you're going to want 2, 3, 4 special things on him. Right.
Right.
7, 8, 9. It's really even. The fives versus the under fives
Okay.
is really
Well,
one
and I,
vote. It's 4 from 5.
and I didn't cast my vote. I would. I mean, that one's hard for me. Where did you cast a vote, Rusty?
I did. I voted
Okay.
down with 3 with Bob because, like, for me, I need him to have more to be
Okay.
viable at 6 gold. Otherwise, he's just not. Um, Kaiser Ludwig is another powerhouse killer that I think I have more fun with.
Yeah.
So,
Well, there
but
you
a
go.
she and a KO and a 100% gym damage trap or a WrestleMania
Move.
moment.
Move damage.
Well, for me,
Yeah.
what I would want is the WrestleMania moment and then gym damage and really get the greens explosive is what I would want.
Gotcha. Well, if you're going up against Powerhouse, you're not concerned about your gem damage, but it was nice to build it out that way. I mean,
Interesting.
I think a
Okay.
triple green against a Powerhouse doesn't really need anything. It benefits from a Chic plate, but that's still 0 to 1 special things. So I think my vote would go 5, but we're still. I don't know if that tips things.
No, it's the predominant vote. The popular vote was 5. It would be
Okay, so
2
we'll
votes
just
ahead. Yeah.
against Powerhouse needs nothing. Chic is, oh, that's a nice way to spell it. Chic is nice. Okay. All right. Well, then let's go to versatility. Characters competitively usable in feud, boss, showdown. So that's the big categories, all 3 of them. And then also has to have special gym type that helps in boss or extreme rules. Gives you a 5. If they're competitively usable in 2 of the modes, that would be a 4, and competitively usable in 1 mode would be a 3. I think for sure he could be a boss battle guy. The green gems, the whatchamacallit, immobile gems for sure are going to be there. Feud, if you're going up against Powerhouse, again, you're not starting loaded turn 1 unless you have a top lane bonus, which would be, are you going to put Bob on the top lane?
Right.
Maybe, but are you going to sacrifice that 50% bonus on that character unless you're just going up against a lot of Powerhouses? And Showdown, I don't know. I'm kind of in between on him. What do you think, Rusty?
Well, see, Sensei Kreese wrote in the chat what I've been kind of thinking, but because we're making an exception for specifically against powerhouses, which would mean the other 5 classes he's not good against. And so
Correct.
versatility, I would have to say, is lower because we're not even saying he's good in every format against every class, right? Which would be about 30 possible combinations. But
Correct.
we're saying he's good in against 1 class and maybe 3 formats. So we're looking at I would, it's got to be down. It's got to be
Yeah.
down.
I agree. I think that's anytime you have this character that we didn't account for this specifically in versatility that way, but it does make sense because, again, at 6 gold, you're really only taking him up against Powerhouse. I mean, for me, I'm glad to be wrong, and you can yell at your TV and say, Lee, you're not getting it, but for me, I feel like that's what he does. But he does it very well too.
Here's feedback from the chat. Animations are very slow for boss battle.
Agreed.
He's got MP is too high for showdown because Legends Link does not boost MP. He's not the go-to for boss and the things he's good at since they're better characters. He's the powerhouse killer in feud. That's his one thing, is what Bob said, and that's what I agree with. It seems like Sensei Kreese was agreeing the same there. Lee, yeah.
So what's the vote?
Well, the 4s have it at 43%, 6 votes, but the 3s are at 4 votes. Well, so
and I didn't vote. I'm a 3, so if that does anything to it.
No, the 4s still have it by 1. It would be 5-6.
Okay, well, popular vote is 4.
But I think that reflects that Bob is a popular character in this game and a well-loved poster that people have brought up.
Yeah.
He's loved. He's beloved.
He is. And I mean, I think that's great. Like I say, for what he does, it's like Wolverine. He's the best he does at what, or best he is at what he does, and what he does is not nice, right? He destroys powerhouses. So I also did not fix this. Legends Air Tech. There we go. In-game rating B. All right, fix that. So entourage ability. Let me put the entourage ability on screen first, and of course that messes up my screen over here, but that's fine. Entourage ability is a trainer. Blue gems do 40% more damage, and moves that generate black gems will create 3 more black. Blue gems do 40%. Moves that generate black will create 3 more black. So here's my initial thought. At the 6-star gold meta, 30% on up is better than your flat trainers. Although X-Daddy X wants us to test that. I might do that here in a bit because he's actually seeing 12K be greater than 30%, which should not be the case, but it's worth looking at. But so I think blue gems doing 40% more damage is a very good trainer ability. However, then it generates black gems, which is that feels a little off to me. But anyway, that is what it is. So a 5 would be essential, a trainer or coach you don't want to go into battle without. 4 would be widely used, helps the character reach their full potential. And a 3 would be a niche trainer that may not be used much but very valuable when needed. 2 is something you use if you just don't have better. Rusty, what do you think on that one?
I don't know that I've ever used Cowboy Bob in an entourage. Like I'm trying to think about if I ever have or not, and I don't think I have.
Okay. That's telling. Did I lose your video, or did you just mute yourself?
We're transitioning as a family real quick, so I need to just kill feed for a moment.
You're good. You're fine. You're fine. Is the vote up? I'm going to check, which is going to move move the screen the right direction there. Schmike said we missed Nia Jax rating. Oh, you're replying to somebody else. Yes, the Nia Jax rating and the Road Dogg rating were very bleh. So I don't have him. I don't use him at all. I have him 4-star gold. Who was the chase? Beluski? Oh, who was his chase? I'm not sure I'm catching that one. First time I can say the community voting has been way off since they creased. There you go. JD Nash, he's a 2 for me. Bob, the coach, isn't even niche. I can't recall the last time I ever used him. Oh, he gets a 2 from me. Better generate trainers and gem damage. Yep. Never seen a 1 vote. The chat lost their dang minds, HD. Oh, that's awesome.
he is. Yeah, he is rated, I think, too high. I think HD nailed it. Like, I'm looking at this composite score going.
Yeah. Well, I didn't vote. I would vote him as a 2. I don't know if that throws things off or helps, but I would give him a 2.
No, I think that's right there. I mean, the 3 votes, there's 9. There's 64%. The 2 votes, 30%. So all of the votes there are low. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to put it as the vote has gone, and everybody can haggle over it in our our Discord server under the power ratings category, because I did note on here, I think personally versatility should be a 3 and the entourage should be a 2, but I only get to strongly speak into the objective ones unless it's just absolutely like what the heck is going on here sort of stuff.
I kind of feel that way right now.
Do you?
Well, yeah, just like what's the total score? Write it on the sheet so we can see what it is.
Bills Mafia. We have apparently the community losing their mind on this. So what do we got here? 4 plus 4 is 8. Plus 4 is 12. Plus 3. Yeah, we got a 20 out of 25 situation going here.
This is where I would say
that's the same as Muda. Sorry, baby ice.
So this is where I think this score has to have an asterisk by it. Kind of like the baseball players in the PED era, where
Right.
like Bob is against powerhouses probably a 20,
Yeah.
but against everything else he's not. So that's not
Right.
I don't know that that's an accurate rating. This might be the one time where I've gone, no, we have got to figure this out, because that's not. The rating has been right on for everything we've done, but this one
Well,
feels weird or bad.
I don't want to. I mean, we're already an hour and a half into the stream here, which is crazy. So I don't want to take more time with it. We could later on go back and power rate him against non-powerhouse, and then all of a sudden he's going to be a 10 out of 25. So,
Right. And then now take an average of those two scores, right? And I think maybe
Right.
that's an accurate score.
yeah.
This
Well,
is just I don't mind being a little controversial with it to say, no, he's not better than even
Right.
who did we do right before this one? I don't know that he's that much better than Waller. Waller can go against any class.
Yeah.
So,
But you know who he is better than? Road Dogg.
oh no doubt.
Okay,
Roadkill.
so real quick before we end this video, Two Bob's in the chat. Two Bob pointed something out here on our entourage ability for Road Dogg. We put him as a 1, and he has the exact same entourage ability as Nia Jax, who we gave a 3. So, argument to be made and noted in the video here, we definitely were not consistent with this, because while that was a 3, this is a 1, and it's the same thing, just a different class. So, Road Dogg should be an 8 out of 25, matching Nia Jax. Just saying, it's out there.
Yeah. Yep.
So, same as Nia. Sorry, I know no, not Mia. Mia Yim's not in the game. So that's a 3. Two Bob. Oh, 625, 2024. How nice. Two Bob, thank you for pointing out the injustice on that, because we just totally missed it. And it still says Mia. Stop saying Mia. Nia. No, Nia. Don't change it.
Lee, this has just been a bad week of voting for the community. I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to be too cryptic, but for
Right.
Batista to be in the finals, and then for I can't even Maxine Dupree. Oh, come on!
Oh, I voted vaccine.
Come
I
on,
voted
y'all.
vaccine. Road Dogg is back. All right. Somebody clip this, and we're going to end this video, but then we're going to go into my polls. I am hoping for something big. So, Rusty, take us out on the video. Stay on Twitch.
Well, guys, you saw it. I mean, you saw how it happened, right? If you see the score and you wonder why, you got to get here in the chat with us to help prevent further
Further travesties.
on a Friday night on Twitch. So thanks to everyone who helped us with this power rating. And it's kind of leaving me scratching my head and wondering if we may not need to adjust something here or there for this, because Bob's not the only specialist. There are others that are particularly good, right? Devon against Showboats, right? So,
Yeah.
so we may have to figure out that power rating. But we're glad you watched this video, and show it to your mom, show it to your friends, and we will see you next time.
Show it to your mom. Clip that. Boom.
Show it to your mom. She's a legend like Bob.
Nice. Well, that took longer than expected tonight.
Wow.
So we could do a little 6-star gold gameplay, but we got to get to my polls before too awful long. So anything
People
else we need
request
to
it.
do on
They
this
want
account?
to see your polls.
I
That's
know
the
they
thing.
like
It's not
it.
just- We're not just featuring you. Like
Right.
the community asks to see your pulls. They enjoy it. They have a good time with it.
Pause. They're asking to see my polls. All right.
And then
Well
I
then,
think they decide whether or not they'll spend or not based on what you
yeah.
pull.
Well, and DJ's going to be back now, so you can watch him after this. He's going to be doing some polls too. All right. Well, I'm logging out of the candy store, so buy 6-star gold account. Hello, Lee's actual account. My dinner with Rusty.
Well, yeah, I've been sitting here thinking, I'm on East Coast time. I was like dying. So, yeah, why would Batista not beat Bo? Right. So, the theory is, right, well, what if Uncle Howdy is going to debut? Does that mean we voted ourselves out of getting Uncle Howdy in the game? And then you got, well, what if they would have went with the old, B squad, B team gimmick? That wouldn't have been so. Yeah, the voting was really interesting, right? I think some content creators were campaigning for specific votes. We stayed free of that. We did not do any campaigning. We stayed with the utmost integrity.
Switzerland, yeah.
Yeah. So hey, whatever the community wants to be great. But I just think it's a funny finals that I don't think anybody saw coming.
Yeah, I agree. I think that was quite the interesting setup with it. Batista doesn't have a good version in game, although the update they did to him, now he has a specific task, a specific role, whatever you want to say there. So there is that, but yeah, otherwise. All right, here we go. Oh. Thank you, too, Bob. And if I do pull, sorry, hold on.
Lee, was that New Kids on the Block you just sang? The right stuff?
No, that'd be No, the show Raising Hope, which was on Fox, it's currently on Hulu. One of the most underrated TV shows ever, and its introduction just goes, "Here we go, oh," and that's it.
Nice. Sounds New Kids-ish, but yeah.
Batista's in-game character is as good as his character was in the ring. Never a fan.
Agreed.
Woo. Thank you too, Bob. If you guys could help us clip, because it's really hard for me to do it. Rusty, I don't know if you can, but if I do pull something good, or if we make something funny happen, if you can clip that, send it to our Discord or whatever it is, that would be... Rusty has nachos. Well,
I have chips and I have an ACP. You know what that is? ACP, arroz con pollo. So it's rice, chicken and rice. Yeah.
Nice.
And I scooped the ACP with the chip. So
speak it into existence, Al Pacino. I'll take Rexington Regum.
Regum here.
Yes. I'm not going to say this often, but in this case alone, I would like my rectum rexed. So let's get it. We left New Kids in the 90s for a reason. All right, I'm going to hit the intro, and here we go. What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee and Rusty from Champions Chat, and we've got my Friday night polls on the stream with 65 of our very close personal friends, and I'm gonna try and get Charlotte's gear. I did get Charlotte. I shard recruited her. See, I was gonna do 2 polls tonight, but it worked out that if I did a mega during the last event, because our faction took 8th, I got exactly enough points to get exactly enough shards. So I do have Charlotte now. That was my goal this month, completed.
Hey,
but I don't have a lot of other things, like the wrecked rectum.
What's in the loot? Have we looked at the loot?
Yes, we're looking at it. Yeah, your delay. So I don't have the new Triple H, obviously. I don't have Big Papa Pump. I would love the gear. And here's the secret on whether I'm going to be happy or sad in one click is if it says 41, I got the gear. And if it doesn't, I did not, which could be
And is it the only
interesting.
gear in the loot?
It's the only gear in the loot. Yep.
So that also means if you have 41, you're automatically going to pull Charlotte as well.
Yes, which I mean, like I say, if it says 41, you're going to see a happy Lee no matter what else happens. If it doesn't, we'll see. I also do not have Seamus. I don't have Bronathan Breakerson, and I would definitely love all of the 4MP double guys, but, mostly Roxanne, but he'd be fine as well. I don't have Hall of Fame Sean. I don't have Shards of Rex Regum. And if I get enough shards of him, I could potentially get my third 6-star gold loot coin and would pull that if I do as well. But I don't know how many shards I'll get. There was somebody else in here. Somebody else I don't have. Oh gosh, the Dudleys are in here. Oh, those darn Dudleys. No more. No more
Inevitable.
Dudleys.
They haunt the loot now.
They do. They haunt the loot. Oh, it's just shards. So from there, yeah, I could get shards of these guys. I have most of them. So really, there's like 5 characters in here that I don't have. But the biggest being Charlotte's Gear and Rex Regum. So
I think you're going to get Rex because your pulls are always better than mine, and mine have been really good this month. The only thing that could make them better would be you getting Rex. So you're always a step ahead of me, friend. So this should be no different.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. All right, so there are 5 guaranteed featured. Rusty, I'd like to do a different poll than usual. Not am I going to pull something new, but is one of my features going to be anything but shards? So can you set up a poll? Is one of my featured going to be anything but shards? Like, am I going to get 5 sets of Triple H shards, or is at least one of them going to be any sort of a star at all?
Yeah, this is how we'll do it. Type a 1 in the chat if you think Lee's going to get a featured character.
There
0
you go.
if you think he's only getting shards.
See,
Type
you
that
just
in the
said
chat.
that so much easier than I did. What's up, Festabomb? You made the video. Lots of zeros in the chat. So ones if you think I'm going to get a featured character, 0 if all shards on the.
And those are
the
not
5
votes
game.
against you. Those are votes in the confidence of the loot. Period.
Yeah. All right. Lots of zeros. Lots and lots of Godfather. What's up? Festabomb. Positive. That's right. Sandman. We get gear. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, please. I'll take it. All right. You heart decimal points, baby ice.
Let's pull it.
Okay. I'm getting ready. I want to see Fatu on screen, and I want him to drop the hand. Right here. 1, 2, 3, go! 41. Come on, 41. Oh! 40.
What?
It's 40.
I don't. Oh, you only got 40. I was hoping for 41.
You and your delay. Oh, 6-star right off. Oh, okay. Scott, there's the T Unit pull of the night. Shout out to T Unit. She'll be on tonight, more than likely, with DJ.
Yeah, their new office looks great. I watched them Wednesday.
No more Dudleys.
Piper
No
Nevin.
more Dudleys. Ha. Ha. It was a 5 gold at least. I mean, it's a fuse. I have changed my opinion on the Dudleys because of this loot. Another 5 gold. Oh, that would have been a hit 3 weeks ago. I paid extra money to get him, and then now I'm pulling him in the loot.
Mimrock. But it's what is it, a fuse?
Yeah, it's fuse. Al Pacino says, I'm going to get something new. I sure hope so, because I'm pretty sad at the not getting the gear. Comma. LC Blue, I want all the Dudleys. Just give them all to. Wait, actually, I have all of the Dudleys in the game now.
Levon, get the tables.
200 focused powerhouse shards. I need focused striker shards. I cannot take Zombie Sammy up to 6 silver, let alone 6 gold, because I don't have enough shards.
Oh, how about the boss shop?
They haven't been speaking to me. They haven't been the right things yet. Showtime chemo, nothing but fuses. Come on, don't speak that over me. Don't speak that over me. Ugh, man. If I didn't already have Neidhart, I would have Neidhart. Oh, there we
That's
go. That'll
dad,
count
you know,
towards the
Lee.
points.
Do you know that, Lee? That's Natalia's dad.
I, I did, in fact, know that. Oh,
Oh,
ooh, come on, keep those coming. I can use all of those that I can get too.
yeah. Rusty Ray and Levon for sure.
Yeah, right. The focus cash loot is. Oh, it's out now. Well, Shamrock shards. So far, I'm very, very disappointed in my choices in life with this loot.
Shamrock shards.
Ugh. Tech rock shards is what you said? Oh, come on. I'm 500
Yeah.
away from Brocker.
Got the Valentina, the hot sauce.
Show me a 6-star, show me new. Oh, I opened my mouth and Dudleys pop out of it.
Braun Breaker,
Ah!
right?
Somebody clip that for Furpo.
What are you up to on Braun Breaker?
I have 500 away.
Oh,
Except for
man.
right now when I pull him. Right here. 4 gold Booker T Harlem Heat.
Oh, hardly heat.
Yeah. Remember when DJ was chasing... Oh, keep going, keep going.
Oh.
When DJ was chasing the... What was it? Was it the 4 gold? I think it was the 4 gold Harlem Heat. Like, that was a chase for a long time. I don't think it
I
was
didn't
5
watch
gold.
stuff back then. I didn't like I thought you were crazy watching these guys, in the old days. I never did.
Yeah.
But that's also why I never really did very well in the game. So
Yeah, I learned a lot from DJ, Merrick's, Gerson, Goldie.
you should have taught me more in those
Now,
days.
I should have. We should have started a podcast or something. Now I learned from Benny and Sir Zorro. Oh, that would have been a big hit for a lot of people. That would have been a good one. If I had like 6 pyro plates or piper plates, I
Oh,
would.
that would be a big hit for me, my man.
Oh, you don't have him?
No, I don't have triple Ashe, triple H,
Hota
triple
hota
H.
hota.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, you want that Triple H out? I know he's really good.
I don't have.
Until I got Regal, him with Piper Plate is, I mean, he was just phenomenal. But once you get Regal, then you just like, there's not really other options for the Piper Plate. Although Charlotte now, I might have to start moving it back and forth between Charlotte.
I
Come
don't have a
on,
Piper.
6-star. Oh, this loot is crapping the bed all over the place. Gonna have
That's
to
because
potty train this loot.
show up at the end.
Oh, 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 oh! Hey! It's fight night! All
Wow!
right!
Congratulations.
One new is new. I wanted that Sheamus when he very first came out, but I'll take that. All right, let's do 3 more. 3 more new. Right here. Come on. Come on. Not that I'm greedy. It's just let the loot be better. Sheamus is fun. Good. Good. I've wanted him for a while. He was one that, what was it, Prize Wall or something. I was like, oh, that'd be cool if I could get him. Remember, there's 5 featureds. So it could very well be 5 sets of shards, but 5 featureds. You still don't have it, Showtime Chemo? Oh, man. Elsie Blue. They're playing you in the chat, Rusty. Saying
Wow.
the things I got like 2 minutes later.
Nice.
Here comes the new. Okay. Al Pacino's calling it, and I'll only tap the bottom for you. Oh. Hey!
Bottom.
I'll take those shards of Charlotte. I would have recruited her with this loot now that I see this. I probably should have saved my mega. Oh, well. Oh well. I probably should. I could do two, but I did one off air instead of doing them both on here. Okay, I'm tapping the bottom for you, Rusty, and it came
Get
up the head of
it.
the table. Cleaning the backyard. My son was mowing the backyard and he stepped on a nail. So that was fun yesterday. All right, here's my shards.
Tell him
Okay.
heat.
Shards. Can we do 3,000 shards or a star? Shards. Sorry, Al Pacino. You never know. Star right here. New. Nope. Shards. I love how they say they could be up to 3,000 and they're always 20. And shards. Well, the no's win. Zandel, I'm not. Yeah, it did wreck that indeed. Zandel, I am close. Hold on, I can show you on there. So loot wise, I got Seamus, and I would have gotten Memrock if I hadn't caved and spent $60 to get him guaranteed not that long ago. I need 10,000 more shards in order to do my other pull. So let me see what I can get out of that. But yeah, I mean, new is new, and I needed that Seamus. In fact, my best Seamus is the King Seamus, so that's good for me, man. I'll take it. Rusty's off camera, so that will do it for this video. We're still on Twitch for a little bit, but hang around. But let me know what you think in the comments section. Was this worth doing the mega pull on? Should I have saved my other mega, since now I know I would have still gotten Charlotte through the shard recruits? Let me know what you think, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye. Well, no, you feel bad for me. Thank you, Al. I appreciate that. So I am. Let's see if this gives me. Ooh, 10 Vader shards.
Ooh, we have Raiders coming in.
Ooh. Thanks for raiding in. Who's raiding?
Rucus Goat.
Awesome. I very much appreciate you, Rucus Goat. Welcome in, Raiders. So, Brother Ray, yes, I did get Charlotte. Toxic Mafia got 8th in the faction event that was going on. It got me just enough to get me to a milestone that gave me just enough shards to get her. Okay, so I am 4,000, not even 4,000, I'm 3,000 points on the super shard, and then I can get the 6 gold coins. So right there. So if I can do some things to get that real quick, I'll gladly do those on stream. The biggest way for me to get there is Rex Regum shards. So let me see what has the Regum shards in it. That
Tour, I think.
I haven't done the Golden Victory Tour. Does that get them for me?
Maybe.
Well, it gets points. And I can do the Golden Victory. Thank you, Universal Node. I'm well aware of that. I can do the Golden Victory Tour. I'll just run them through quick with Austin, and then I'll go back and actually beat them with, because I have 6-star Andrade and Rock, and I cannot take Charlotte 6-star right now until I get Black TP, because I have 0 Black TP. Demon King Woods is not great as a fighter, but he is one of the most important trainers for bleed coaches in the game. He can be okay as a fighter, but he's not going to be a go-to, unfortunately. So, apologize for that. Charged for milestones, Brother Ray? Yeah. What's that, Rusty?
He has a very handsome poster.
King Woods? Yeah.
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 All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get some milestones. Did I get the heart? I have a heart of jade, Beluski. I'm not running Andrade with it. Uh, oh Schmike, I've already logged out of the. I can't log back into the whatchamacallit account. So my apologies, Schmike. If I would have thought of that before we did the polls, and maybe I'd have gotten better polls. It's karma. I just didn't get good polls because of it. I'm so sorry. Oh, take him up myself and okay, gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
Just take him to 6-star gold. Why not?
Look him up real quick. Obviously.
Pumbaa, you recruited the final boss again. Hooray! I think if that oopsie hadn't happened, people would be saying this is probably one of the best months this game has ever had. That really tainted some people early on, though. And for those thinking it, I do not have a gem damage strap for this Stone Cold, so he is suffering from that. That's why he's only only doing 55 million instead of much higher than that. Although that was a 60 million hit, so there you go. How do they expect us to do it with Andrade? Well, I'll show you a Showtime chemo. I'll see if I can beat him. But first, well, maybe not. First, I'm going to see if I've claimed any rewards.
Do you have Andrade 6-star?
Oh.
Because I think that's the question. It's like, how do they expect us to get Andrade to 6-star to do the Golden Victory Tour?
Oh, crap. I didn't think about that.
I don't have 6-star. I need like a lot more Evo tokens than I have.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so win a victory tour on any difficulty on the Golden Victory Tour with Andrade. Okay. Any difficulty. So yeah, I didn't think about that.
6-star bronze required for admission though.
On all of them.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Wait. Oh, do I do have him 6. Wait. What?
What?
Do I have him 6? I can't tell. It's showing a 6-star, but he's in my lineup for some reason. Let me take him out of my boss battle lineup and see if that is
What?
Is that accurate? Did I get him to 6-star? That seems wrong. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Schmike, whoops. I have not put my Triple H in here yet. And it's not letting me. The game's frozen. Yeah, at normal it's a 6-star bronze. Sir Zorro laughing at me. I know, man. Once again, follow Sir Zorro. He's amazing.
Zorro must love that anime. He's always using anime stuff, gifs.
Yeah.
And memes. Memes.
Ty, 6-star silver. Yeah. I don't have a 6-star
I like
silver.
One Piece too. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, my monitor's about to turn itself off.
The live action One Piece came out a lot better than I thought it would be.
Okay, apparently I do have him at 6-star. $10 to make black, 25 random into that, and 7 into 1 turn countdown. That'll make purple gems. Sir Zorro, I love Powerhouse Austin. He's one of my favorites that they've done. Even after the 99 MP going away, the triple red is brutal. It works very well. Oh, that's right. I pulled him at 6-star because I pulled him at 6-star with his gear. I'm okay. Sorry, I have not liked Andrade, so I'm literally not putting him in my mind hardly at all here. Yeah, I know that's silly. I know that's stupid, but I don't like him. He doesn't do a good job for what he is.
Some of us wish they could do that to her.
Yes, now I like him because now I'm going, hey, thank you. Thank you. Oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. That I can do. All right. I'll do the classic 5 and 3. No, I won't. No, I will not. What color does Big Show steal?
Purple?
Okay, good. Well, apparently he couldn't do that. So, aside from the fact that he massively screwed over my move, is he gonna steal my
Okay,
purple?
DJ is live. Just a side note.
All right.
Raid him, We could
we
raid
will.
in there like the Viking Raiders. I could do a cartwheel like Ivar.
Nice. Yeah. So Big Show, I was thinking, well, this is an easy one. I'm glad they made it Big Show. I'm very wrong. Big Show is annoying because
He is
your
Big
purple
Show.
moves are never going to be loaded. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, the Ben B, definitely free is free, and you're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right, I am going to do that and hope that wasn't a 1 MP move. Okay, good, it's not. So now if I can do this the right way instead of the wrong way, we should be able to win this thing here.
Okay, you got it.
The Doom Salt.
What's happening?
It's happening.
I need my glasses. I feel like my eyes are getting blurry.
I got new glasses.
I just, yeah. I set them down before we started the stream.
All right, that should put him away. Yay! I beat him.
Winner!
Winner! And I do not have a JD plate Beluski. I don't have one at all. So
Yeah, when did all those plates go into circulation? Because I never had a chance to get a Judgment Day plate when I was free to play.
when you was free to play, you're definitely not now. Dang it. Okay, so I am
Now I spend millions on the game.
millions of millions. Now I'm 1,000 away. So what's 1,000 divided? Oh, but I've got all the Rex Regum shards I can get. So now I'm on the 5 at a time. So I'm at 1,005. So I need about 300 shards of Rock, Triple H, or Charlotte in order to do anything at this point. So that's all I can do. It's all I can do for the moment. I will post the video once I do them, but let me just show you one neat thing about the 6 gold loot, the gold vibes loot here, is that I am... Nope, wrong loot. Apparently I have 2... Oh, because of the tour. I haven't used those yet. Okay, so I am missing Samu. I was missing this guy, so now I've got Sheamus. I'm missing RK Bro and Blonde Bomber. I'm missing TikTok and Powerhouse. I'm missing Oozing Machismo. I'm missing EO, and I'm missing Rob Van Dam. So I have a lot
Are you
of
about
hype.
to do a gold loot pull?
No, I can't until I get the third. I'm not going to do it without the third coin, which isn't going to happen tonight. So, yeah.
Anticlimactic.
I know. Ended on a sour note. But
Well,
you know what?
End it on a DJ raid. Let's get in
do
there.
it.
And get hype. You remember how to raid? You have to do like the brackets.
Yeah.
Oh, you did it. What happens? Do we automatically go in?
It will in 4, 2, 1, gone. And appreciate you guys. Thanks for being on stream with us. See you later.
That was my guarantee.